Welcome to another edition of Behind the Badge. I'm Chase Coburn and I am here with Park Ranger Trogdon. Can you tell us a little bit about what's going on here?
Hi Chase, good to see you today. Well, this is part of our City of Menifee's interpretive program. Some of our displays that we have. We are kind of a mobile interpretive center right now because we don't have a place yet for it. But Park Rangers, we offer environmental programming for anything from learning about what you're learning in school. This morning I just did a big group of TKs, but we go all the way up to high school, varying like what habitat, what's here in Menifee, what to do when you're on a hike. And then of course we have a ton of campfire programming, which is all very diverse.
Wow, and what's this little guy's name?
Oh, this is Old Greg. Old Greg is a mummified horned lizard we found when we were out doing trail assessments. He fell down a well and couldn't quite make it out.
Wow.
But he's having a great second life now where kids are able to come up and observe him up close. We get to talk about some of the special animals that are here in Menifee. And yeah, and he's actually really well preserved, so it's kind of cool.
That is insane. Can you tell us a little bit about what inspired you to become a park ranger?
Yeah, I love working outside. I loved being outside when I was a kid. I loved playing outside. I had a really rare opportunity to grow up on a big like avocado citrus ranch and then a big cattle ranch that the other side of my family had just down the road. So it really inspired me from a young age to just love nature.
And what brought you to this field?
What brought me here is, if I'm being honest, I was trying to find a job where I could get paid to be outside. And somebody suggested, why don't you become a park ranger? And I went to San Diego County Parks and I became a seasonal, which is one of the ways that people can, you start out, most rangers start out as seasonals. It's like you work your way up for a few years and then you go to academy or college and interview for ranger.
Wow. Tell me a little bit about what your typical day in Menifee looks like.
Well, we're really lucky here in Menifee. It is a really not only beautiful and safe community, but we have a premier park system here. So primarily my day here starts, I'm on the morning shift. We start very early. And then we have rangers that do the evening and night shift. But we start early. Our primary goal is making sure our parks are safe for our residents. And so we make sure they're clean and safe in the morning. We'll do a run through for all our parks, and then we meet up with our partners with PD if we need anything, or our supervisor will check in midway through my shift, but it's kind of when everybody else is starting. Make sure if there's anything else on the menu for us. But we're through dispatch like everybody else, and if they have anything on the board for us, we'll go from there. But yeah.
And what are some of the most unique or surprising wildlife species that you found here in Menifee?
Well, Old Greg's one of them, but we have this really cool gecko that comes out here in the evening. It kind of is like a milky color with light brown dots, and they're very shy and elusive, so that one's kind of one of my favorites that is here in Menifee.
That's so cool. Where have you seen that?
We've seen them over kind of in the Quail Valley side, and we also have big jackrabbits here, which we don't have a lot anymore in this area, so yeah, it's kind of cool.
That's crazy. Okay. How do you and your team protect the parks and ensure they remain safe and enjoyable for everyone?
Again, we are really blessed to have such a great partners in PD, and we can, and our parks maintenance staff too is really great. We have a really good cohesive team where we all work really well together. And so not only are parks maintained really well, which provides us with, clean, safe facilities, which makes it a lot easier. Another cool thing about Menifee is because we do have a lot of lakes in this area, we do have some bald eagles that have taken up residence in the past few years here. So they're tagged and everything already, so we get a lot of bird watchers from all over to come watch them.
Really?
So it's really kind of cool to observe some of those things up close. They're much bigger in person.
Wow.
Yeah.
What are some common mistakes or issues that visitors should be aware of when they're enjoying parks?
I think one of our common, probably daily things here is people, again, because we have really safe, nice parks here, maybe they get a little relaxed so they're not locking up in their cars maybe, or just bringing prepared, even though we're in a safe, kind of more urban park system here. It still gets really hot, still bring water, still be able to dress appropriately for out walking. And then keep your dogs on a leash, guys. Keep your dogs on a leash. Some kids might be afraid of dogs even if you have the nicest puppy in the world. And just, people not being maybe as familiar with our muni code. But that's okay. Our job is to, get voluntary compliance at first and just educate, because if you don't know, you don't know.
Wow, it sounds like you're very passionate. I'm glad that you are in our city.
Oh,
I feel good about it. Yeah. What upcoming events or programs can the community look forward to in Menifee?
Well, summertime's a great time for our programs across the board within Menifee. We have a lot of good, from Independence Day to even we have all of our cultural fests and stuff that happens. I think that's more in the fall. But for park rangers, we have our Good Morning Nature, which is for 5 and under, where we can just let kids go and explore and touch things throughout our park and just let them really get to experience nature at their level.
Well, thank you so much for spending time with us and bringing all of these cool items. Please visit our website for more information or to sign up for an upcoming event. Thanks for watching.